Hello, I'm Datuk Mohanadas Nagappan. This is my outward bound story. 25 days course. Many of them say it's a tough and difficult course. Like it's a survival course. So I took the challenge since I'm working at airfield or outdoor in the field. So when I go to the course, I really enjoy the course because like we have first time doing hiking and I'm doing what do you call rowing in the sea and they have a morning run. So every day I come first. Morning run, go to Telok Bate and come one run, I'll be the first person. Furthermore, I can't swim also. So we've got a life jacket. Tuan Alan, Alan, good friend of mine. Yeah, activity. Then after I come back, I got a friend. Mostly, can say there's two friends lah. Most of the time we will be going hiking, trekking from that course 343. Chu Ling Soon is one of them. Very good buddy. I travel with him after that, not only hiking, trekking, many other countries also. Then the other one is Chong Yi. So activity. That's how it's, you know, hook up me during weekends to take outdoor activity and go, for the challenge, climbing this mountain, that mountain. I agree with you. 5 years I tried. To get leave is not easy. Nobody want to give you 25 days leave, 1 month leave, paid leave. To get leave very difficult. Then, if they were to give you leave, they have to find a replacement for me for that 1 month. So these are the thing. I think there's a boundary lah. So I have to keep on trying. I managed to get it. After that, I managed to bring one of my friend also to go for the next course. Actually, there's a lot of things from this outward bound school where we started as I think leadership is the most important. The other important is I think patience. The patient then what do you call teamwork. Teamwork is also very important because most of them are strangers. You don't know they came from from high rank to low rank, whatever. So I really enjoyed that 25 days. After the OBS course, so I was involved in outdoor activities. Those days, now is outdoor activity is a lifestyle already. So we are talking about 30 over years ago and now. That time, we want to get the outdoor equipment good, susah all the gears. Now everywhere they're selling all these things. So we don't have much communication. It's a digital WhatsApp, handphone. So that time, the opportunity we go hiking, trekking. Then there's the opportunity came under this Malaysian Mountaineering Association where they are planning to Mount Everest in 1997. So I take the opportunity to join again lah. First join Outward Bound, then Malaysian Mountaineering. That's how the things is how to say. I don't know whether it's an accident or what. It just happened. Actually, before the climb, also we got a lot of toughers and challenges. The actual climb is only one part that everybody's seeing, but like us, we almost take 3 years training and I took most of the unpaid leave. The final day we can say lah, two of other climbers withdraw, and we only have two climbers to bring the flag to the summit. So finally we make it lah. I can say that. What happened? Come on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hi, hi, hi. I came to know Datuk Mohan when we started training for Mount Everest expedition. Malaysia Everest 97 project was jointly organized by the Malaysian Mountaineering Association and the Ministry of Youth and Sports. And when they advertised the expedition to the public, many young Malaysians came forward to be a part of this project, and one of them was Datuk Mohan. So, and that's when I first met Datuk Mohan. We were together throughout the expedition, almost throughout the expedition. I think, and it was, I do not know whether it was planned or coincidence that every time when we were sent to a training program, we will be in the same team. Uh, very helpful, and I would say that I was quite comfortable, and I was a bit carefree because he was there. Because he wakes up very early in the morning, even in that kind of weather, he still wakes up early and he will wake me up. So I don't have to worry about my timing because I know that Dr. Mohan will wake me up, and he can cook well, much better than me. So even at Camp 3, he can cook, so I just eat. Whatever ups and downs, we try to motivate each other. The number of climbers were reduced. So we left Camp 3, we reached Camp 4. We reached Camp 4 in the afternoon. So Mama Fauzan, Gary Chong, and I, we were in a tent. Dr. Mohan was with another two other Sherpas and in another tent. And then we were already getting ready. But then something went wrong, and we only took off at about 11:30, just the two of us. By then, Gary Chong and Arwah Fauzan already left, probably about a few minutes earlier than us. They left. So, only thing just before, as I was leaving the tent, Dr. Mohan had some issues with his oxygen mask and his oxygen hose. So, it was faulty. It broke, and I left the tent, the campsite. I walked probably about 20 meters or so. Then I realized that I felt very cold, and as I was leaving the tent, I forgot. I only had that inner. That was the reason why I felt very chill. So I realized that I left my mittens at the tent, so I had to walk back. I picked up my mittens, I wore it, and then by the time I was about to restart my climb, Dato was ready. He had fixed the hose, and we left together. When you're climbing, especially towards the very last leg of the mountain, there is no space for you to like pegang tangan. You walk side by side. You can't do that. That's how we climb all the time, even during training, just to make sure that tak adalah kita tinggalkan kawan kita tu. We don't do that because this is not just any mountain, but the Mount Everest. We have to make sure that safety is number one priority. As Dato Mohan mentioned earlier, there were four of us. We never thought that any one of us will back up. First, it was Arwah Fauzan. He had some issues with his digestion. So when he decided to turn back, one of the Sherpas followed. Then there were only three of us. And then Dato Mohan caught up with me, and behind him was Gary Chong. And Gary Chong was seen weak, and he was like struggling. So he said that I am already having problems with my fingers. I can't move my fingers. I will wait for a while. You guys go ahead. I'll catch up. So that's when both Dato Mohan and I left. We heard Gary communicating with the others that he is giving up. Then when Gary Chong left, so we kept moving until we reached South Summit, and from South Summit we took off.
So I started climbing first, and Datuk Mohan was at the back of me. All right, since we were on the same rope, that's how we kept on moving until I reached the summit.
That was a sad thing. That was a sad thing because uh, that is not what we planned. The mission at the time was to plant the Malaysian flag on the summit. That was the mission. Not to see who will reach. But unfortunately, over a period of 1.5 months or so during our acclimatization period, 6 gave up. 6 climbers couldn't make it, couldn't continue. So there were only 4 of us. So in fact, even with the 4, the expedition leader at the time, Arwah Nur Ramli Sulaiman, in fact, had plans to have 2 summit attempts. Dua jalan dulu. The 2 go first with 2 Sherpas, and if they don't make it, then they will come down and another 2 will go. When Fauzan and Gary gave up, we felt sad. But then the burden, the responsibility to bring the Malaysian flag up rested on our shoulders. People want to know because they were curious. Because when we were training to climb Everest, many questioned our capabilities because Malaysia, a country without snow-capped mountains, a country from the tropical region, is trying to put a Malaysian on Everest. This is crazy.
The feel-good factor for Malaysia bully. So all these were pembakas semangat. It was like boiling, and there was a point where it's like do or die. We were already at this stage. There is no turning back. We need to push on. Although it was so difficult, we pushed on, and we finally reached the like what Dato mentioned also. He had to wait for 5 years. Tahun ni tak dapat, cuba lagi until dapat. Alright? But these days, sometimes our youngsters don't have that patience. They want everything instantly, so more instant. We should cultivate our younger generation today. They should also have the same consciousness. All right, when they indulge into outdoor activities, not just climbing, not just fame, but we have to preserve what we have today for the future generation.
Okay, I believe after the Everest 97 achievement, we can say our team, whatever, inspired many Malaysians to achieve their goals in any sector. You must learn or what you call practice it, take your time, and definitely with all the guidance, you will achieve your whatever dreams or goal. That's all.